be the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. So actually, this is my 16th year at Toastmasters. And for the very first time I have taken the position of VP Education. So whenever VP Educations keep grumbling, I used to say that these people are making a big fuss. But the very first week itself was challenging. But of course I enjoy it because only when you have challenge, you will have a lot of lessons to learn. So that is going to hone your leadership skills. So as a first step, actually, when we are looking for the Toastmaster of the day, then I reserve that particular slot for me. So in case if no one is taking up this role, I will be taking this role. So that is how today I have been, I am going to do the role of the Toastmaster of the day. So I think many of you have the printed agenda format. As on date, as of now, I don't feel any challenges. We don't have any changes in the agenda. So, but some of the role players may join a little late. I think we have most of the key players are here. So every Toastmaster meeting we have 3 important segments. So the first segment would be the prepared speech segment, and the second one will be impromptu speech in Toastmasters. So we call it as a table topic segment. The last segment would be the general evaluation segment. Okay, so many Toastmaster meetings, so we have a theme. Is theme a must for a Toastmaster meeting?
No, not.
So as it is not a must. It is never recommended by Toastmaster International. But most of us Toastmasters in this part of the world, we try to pick up a theme so that our meeting goes very interesting in an interesting manner, and it is always easy for the MC to connect the dots. So today, while I wanted to choose a theme, I was figuring out how to pick a theme. So I have a huge collection of books. So when some of the books I keep preferring open once every now and then I keep opening. There are some books after reading the book I forget about it or sometimes even donate to others. But a couple of authors I never ignore them. So one is Mr. Gopal Krishnan. So Gopal Krishnan is the chairman of Tata Sons. So he has written several books. One of his books is called Bonsai Manager. So if a manager is not learning from nature or not learning from external world, you will have stunted growth. So that is what he is metaphorically calling as Bonsai Manager. Yet another author who I get inspired is Mr. Prakash Iyer. He is also one of the popular motivational writer, and both of them they come out with a lot of metaphorical stories. So they are my role models. So today I am going to take a couple of examples from their books, and I thought of running this meeting in the theme. So the theme I have chosen for today's meeting is learn from nature. So learn from nature predominantly from the animals, birds, kind of stuff. Let me start with one particular story. So here, this particular author, Gopal Krishnan, he was talking to one of the natural, he was talking to a guy called Bittu Shagal. He was actually a sanctuary expert. So he asked the question that do crocodiles have stunted growth, or they have a specific size in which they grow? So actually, Bittu Shagal said that no, there is no such concept called stunted growth or nothing like that. But since someone has asked this question, immediately he wrote a mail to Mr. Romulus Whittaker. Romulus Whittaker, have you heard about him?
Snake man.
So he is a foreigner who came to Chennai and settled down, who started this crocodile park. So then Romulus Whittaker said that, yeah, whatever you said is true. So there is a concept called stunted crocodiles. So normally crocodiles grow up to 3 meters, that means approximately 10 feet and above. But there are some occasions where we will have a crocodile which are just 1 meter in length. So in fact in Chennai, they were having crocodiles which are 15 to 20 years old, but their sizes will be only 1 meter. And any guess how this has happened? So these called...
It is a small size.
They put in a smaller pond, so they don't
Exactly,
have the kind of
exactly.
initial.
You are right. So these crocodiles are called the bonsai crocodiles, and they are all fancy pets. So suppose if a rich man in a bungalow, there are some people who, apart from dogs and cats, they also rear crocodiles as their pets. So they cannot afford to have a 10 feet or 20 feet long crocodile in their house. Every guest will immediately run away. So they used to have a fancy crocodile called bonsai crocodile. And they deliberately rear such kind of crocodiles. So the size of the crocodile does not depend on the external temperature and food alone. So it is also depending on the space available there. So depending on the space available, their growth is limited. So the moment they are put into a bigger pond or in a river, so immediately they start growing. So I think the metaphorical message from this story is, so if we are all exposed to a bigger opportunity, bigger network, definitely our personality will grow. So I think all of us deserve a round of applause to ourselves. You can pat yourselves by joining Toastmasters. So we all have time constraints with personal time as well as professional time. In spite of it, we take time off to become a Toastmaster and attend Toastmaster meeting. And definitely